know that on this day in 1890, old-timey journalist and explorer Nellie Bly beat Phileas Fogg by travelling around the world in just 72 days? And I know what you're thinking, Catherine, Phileas Fogg wasn't real. He was just a made-up character in Jules Verne's book Around the World in 80 Days. Why on earth is she racing a made-up man? And you know what? That is actually a very valid question, and I'm going to answer that for you right now. But first, I need to tell you about Nellie Bly because she was super cool. Nellie's real name was Elizabeth Cochrane Seaman, and she got into journalism after reading an article that was in the Pittsburgh Dispatch in 1885 that was titled "What Girls Are Good For," which is apparently birthing children and housekeeping. Her response, which she sent under a pseudonym, was so good that the editor, George Madden, ran an advertisement asking the author to identify themselves. When she made contact, he gave her the opportunity to write for them some more. And she did. She wrote about female factory workers and she became a pioneer in investigative journalism. She went undercover in the New York City Mental Health Hospital on Blackwell's Island in 1887 to write an article for the New York World. That was risky business as a woman in the 1800s. They were gagging to lock women away for having opinions and stuff. But the article that she wrote about the horrible conditions in the asylum, it did bring about reform, and it gave her a certain amount of celebrity status. Anyway, once she got out of the asylum, she suggested to her editor that she attempt the around the world trip, and she set off at 9:40 a.m. on the 14th of November 1889 on the ship the Augusta Victoria down the Hudson River on her 24,898-mile journey. She travelled alone, which was odd for a woman at the time. She met Jules Verne in Amiens. She got a pet monkey called McGinty in Singapore that hated her. She visited a leper colony in China. It sounds like one hell of a trip. She found out halfway through that a reporter from the New York Cosmopolitan newspaper called Elizabeth Bisland had decided to race her without telling her. And I don't know if that actually counts as a race, but either way, Nellie still won. She arrived back in New Jersey by train at 15:51 on the 25th of January 1890. She held the world record for the fastest trip around the world for 4 months, until the 24th of May 1890, when businessman George Francis Train did it in 67 days. Boo! The world record now for the fastest journey around the world is 29 hours, 55 minutes and 6 seconds. It was broken by Sander Thomason on the 23rd to the 24th of June 2023, and that is incredible, but he had aeroplanes and Nellie Bly didn't, so there we go. Anyway, thank you for watching. Why not subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow.